Blessed afternoon, everyone! Welcome to Brewing Live, all new season, episode 559 po tayo ngayon for mental preparedness in the new landscape of living amidst challenges of our present time. Brewing Live is a community service of Decaf Coffee Republic, our coaching hub and home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. In partnership with Life Coach Philippines, our heart here as game changers is to brew mental fitness in your space and help nurture holistic mental health for you and the people that matters most to you. So shout out po sa ating mga kindred coaches serving in this corner of the digital space and advancing life coaching ethically and authentically. Now, giving is a lifestyle that never goes out of style. So um, I encourage you, all of you, to really expand your heart today by supporting the works that we do and blessing Decaf Coffee Republic with your food and beverage order. We have delicious vegan meals, fresh guayabano juices, mango juice, no calorie sugar replacement, pita chips, mushroom chicharron for easy switch to healthy eating. So we invite you also now to be part of our hashtag Save One campaign against diabetes. Check out our insulin wine and tea, and know more about sugar replacement products to help the debilitating symptoms of diabetes. Now, for your favorite and classic comfort food, we offer sausage platter, waffle spice, cakes, fraps, milkshake. So, halina po kayo sa Decaf Coffee Republic. For to check on our Sumptus meals, no, check our FB page and check it on po for Sumptus meal and refreshing drinks, or connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to experience Decaf Coffee Republic in your space. So you can order through pick-up and delivery. Open po yung Decaf Coffee Republic 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. No? So for ways to support our community works, you may give us some stars or love gifts through fund transfer. Just check the caption of this video for bank info or GCash account. If you just joined us in today, welcome and thank you for being here. Medyo bago po yung aking pinanggagalingan ngayon. You may circulate the link of this video to invite your friends to watch with you. You may also tag them, and in the comment below, give them some shout out, encouragement, and best, just acknowledge and express gratitude. And now, as for me, hindi ko po nakikita but I know many of the coaches are already in the house, no? Let me give my shout out to my fellow mental model collectors inside B Learning Society by Master Coach A. And if you're not yet a smart holder of the B Learning e-card and you're still missing the perks that you enjoyed, today is the best time to take action. Connect po kayo with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661. Enjoy 5% food beverage discount and get the full access pass, no, to sit in the mental model masterclass by Master Coach A, which happens every fourth Saturday of the month, plus the benefit of a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. Now, moving on for today's episode, let me share to you growth to nurture, no? Ito po yung ating pong pag-uusapan ngayong hapon. But before that, if this is the first time you're seeing me and you're not familiar with me, I am Life Coach Marife from Life Coach Philippines, a professional certified co-actively co-create life coach, also a certified mental health coach, a master builder apprentice to Master Coach's Master Builder Apprenticeship Program. We build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. I'm the founder and the creator of my nth attempt to parenthood. This is a coaching community that seeks to empower every parent to take a stand in mental health for themselves and their children. Background ko po, registered nurse with almost 22 years of hospital work experience, but I've transitioned myself to becoming an entrepreneur, and I'm the operator and the owner of the Healthy Hub Health and Wellness Coaching Center sa Tacloban City po. No? So, shout out to all the kindred coaches na nandito. Maraming salamat for hopping in. Tag your friends, no? Bring them in. Let's talk about growth to nurture. And if you're watching this on a replay, comment lang po kayo, hashtag replay. Do send us a message if you wish to connect with any points that resonates with you. And you may find also the YouTube link where you can watch the replay of all the episodes of Brewing Live in the caption of this video. Please do follow, subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified when new learning videos becomes available. Okay? So, ito na po, no, pag-usapan natin itong growth to nurture. So medyo naninibago po ba kayo sa aking po kinalalagyan ngayong hapon na ito? No? So um, one of the things that is quite really challenging nowadays is really being able to maintain relationship, right? No, sabi nga ni Master Coach, ay makakatulog ka kung walang pera, makakatulog ka kung may problema kang iba. But when it becomes, the center of the struggle is the relationship, it will really bring you to a point of really being emotionally overwhelmed, and it will even affect the things that you do. So we cannot, no we cannot become, here's one thing that we need to understand, though, that we cannot become what we want by remaining who we are. No? You cannot move to becoming the person you want to be if you remain who you are right now. How many of you believes that you have innately in you a character of being able to nurture? Now, if you're a parent, you're a mom, you're a dad, no, or probably you're the eldest in the family and you have siblings and you have been trained to take care of your siblings, I believe it is innate in you to really nurture. Nurturing is part of you, no? So it is inherently yours, or it is one of the desire of yours, no? Kung ikaw ay isang um, someone who grew up without a family, you desire to belong to someone and you desire to really nurture someone. So if you are a parent, as I've said, you desire to nurture your children, you desire to nurture your husband. No, if you are a wife, also you desire to nurture a husband. If you have barkada, you desire to nurture your barkadas. No, so nurturing relationship has so many ways. No, but one thing that is sure is that it requires for you to be intentional, to really exercise effort to nurture somebody. Okay, so this is one thing that we all need to understand, no? That when you are experiencing great relationships, no, it also makes everything that you do a lot easier. And yes, what is the benefit of being able to nurture a relationship? A big yes is that you can improve your productivity. Have you had an experience where you are really struggling with a relationship? So may away, may hindi pagkakaintindihan. You go to the workplace without energy. You're zapped with your energy. You will not be able to focus. You have struggled really um, being able to finish a job, no, you because you are a whole person and you cannot really, hindi mo pwedeng tanggalin, no. I remember when I was still a leader, no, I keep telling people, no, that you leave your problems behind, but I realize you can't leave your problems behind because you're a whole person. That's why you have to be able to understand that nurturing relationship is a must for every individual, because we are designed for relationship and you cannot go on through life without relationship, right? So it is a must. And personally and professionally, relationships are the center of who we are. It's the center of who we are. We are created for relationship. We are designed to have a give and take relationship, and so if we're not experiencing that, it becomes a struggle, no? So but how do we really nurture? First and foremost, no, these are the demands, no. That's why you need to be able to grow in order for you to nurture. And what are the demands of nurturing? Una, you make dedicated time to those who matter. It's important that you set aside time for them to understand that you are in there. Pangalawa, you attack problem, not the person. You have to be able, like especially for parents, no, when children commits mistake, it's not, we think na hindi naman yung mistake ay yung ginawa nila, hindi yung mistake sila, no. So you have to attack the problem, not the person. Then and third way is Be you have to be when you are in a space of when you want to nurture and you nurture a relationship, you must be the most positive person you know. And how can you do that in a stressful world? In you know, there's so many demands of you, especially if you're playing a lot of roles. Now you're a parent, you're a wife, you're a sibling, you're a mom, and you're a boss, most especially. No, so you must be the most productive person you know. You must not. Fourth, you never jump to conclusion. You have to open. You have to really be more patient, not to jump to conclusion. Fifth, you have to be able to under promise and over deliver. Ibig po sabihin, you give more of what is expected. So you stretch your heart, you give more. And then you have to be able to communicate honestly. No? Kailangan authentic ka as a person when you're talking, your heart is open and you're able to really express yourself. Seventh, you have to be passionate and appreciative. No? Dapat passionate and appreciative ka daw. Because, you know, each and every one of us are designed to really receive appreciation and give appreciation as well. No? But how can we? No? How can we move through that? No? Another is, this is really a challenge. Have you ever thought of yourself to be more of giving and more of to serve than being served? No, so nowadays, no, a lot of people are into thinking of what I needed for myself, and it's difficult to give, especially if you have been hurt. It's difficult to give if you have experienced being betrayed. No, but if you are one person who wanted to really nurture, you have to be able to be a giver than a receiver, and you must be able to really come from a space of service rather than being served. So, how many of you right now have this characteristic or is practicing these different ways of being able to nurture or of nurturing your relationship, nurturing your children, nurturing the people in your space, probably in your workplace if you're a boss, no? So ilan po dito sa eight tips that I gave are you able to do? So isipin po natin. But how many of you also, no, long in your heart to really nurture? We always believe, no, one of the things that we do in Master Coach A in Life Coach Philippines and in different classes is that it is very important that if you want to be successful, you will not be isolated and you are able to connect with other people. You have to like widen the network, serve more before you think of being, compensated. Like really plant the seed, of nurturing. But isn't it difficult? Di ba? Mahirap po. Well, siguro for a time being, you can stretch out yourself. You'll be able to maybe practice one, two, three, four of the things that I've shared to you. But how long will you last? How long will you last until and unless the heart is fully changed? But how can the heart be changed really? Especially if you're one person who grew up experiencing some trauma. If you're experiencing kung ikaw yung tao na you don't have that sense of belongingness. How long can you sustain the nurturing part? The demand to be nurturing is truly great. And if you look to the eight ways that I gave you, how many of you can do that and sustain that year round? No? Ilan po? No? So improving oneself is really a key, no? A key to become a nurturing person. So if you're one person thinking to really enhance and really stretch your heart to really nurture, no, to nurture a certain group of people, no, or even your children if you're a parent right now, no, and you want to make things better this year, then it is really very important that you improve yourself, no, to be able to nurture. John Maxwell says if you want to improve your life, you must improve yourself. If you want to improve your life, you must improve yourself. We are all designed for growth. That is one thing that is truly, truly, um, like really, it is something like it's a universal truth, no? That we are all designed for growth. Without growth, complacency happens, challenge is lost, creativity will be difficult, and soon burnout happens, and nurturing is replaced and will be replaced by discontentment and frustrations. And this is something that each and every one of us needs to understand. Success is slow growth. You cannot do it on your own. You need a lot of help. You need a wide span of network to be able to really grow yourself. And so we have to be able to get out of the comfort zone to do that. You must come out, no? You must come to a point. If you want to nurture, you must come to a point of really stretching out yourself where you push harder till it's uncomfortable. So if you want to nurture, you cannot take away growth in you. You cannot not pursue growing yourself and developing yourself so that you can sustain the nurturing part of you. Now, there are 5 areas that you can stretch yourself to grow. Okay? So, what are these areas? Una po is mental, your mental energy or your mental health. No? When you are learning, when you are becoming aware, when you're getting new ideas, no? You are able also to s- feel that sense of well-being, and you level up yourself, and you're able to, as you create ideas, because you're leveling up, you're receiving, you're growing. Most probably you have enrolled in a class, no, that will truly like really bring you to a different experience and allow you to know so many concept and ideas. Yung iba nagma-masters, yung iba nagpi-PhD. Yung iba naman is in a certification class like life coaching certification classes or our co-actively co-create life coach certification classes. If you are attending these classes, you're receiving new ideas, most definitely your mind is stretching and you are now beginning to grow. You're growing and your confidence level goes up. The sense of well being is in there. And so you are basically stretching out yourself and growing. Another is your social, no? Your social life, no? Your social area. How many people are you meeting? Are you one person just simply contented of the workplace that you have and the kind of friends that you have? And you're not open up to really meeting new people and in new areas. Definitely when you meet new people, so you have to really explore new areas because new people will be in new areas, and whatever area you're in, then that's the type of people that you only know. But if you stretch your heart, no, you attend some association, you go back to attend some reunions, no, and probably um, try a new business venture, you'll be meeting a lot of people. No, you'll be widening the area. Again, it's a stretching of the heart. It's uncomfortable kasi nakakahiya po yung makipag-meet up, no, and to introduce yourself, and like it's a new space, back to zero ka. No, so but it is a need for you to really grow, to stretch out, to grow your social life. No? Another is your spiritual self, the essence and the meaning of your life. No? So if you need to stretch out, if you need to grow in your spiritual life, then you need also to really reach out. No? Be in an area, be in a space where you are growing spiritually, seeking it, learning it, getting in some discipline and new habits, no, to be able to bring you to growth, no, um, in your spiritual life. Maybe you want to start the year really starting learning to know more about God, no? Of God's existence, enhancing your faith, growing your faith. And so you need to learn more. You need to talk to people. You need to be in a space wherein you are growing spiritually. Another is growth in your emotional state. No? And one thing that is needed before you grow emotionally is you learn to unpack emotional triggers. You need learn to acknowledge that you have this in you and you need to really like speak it out or really like bring yourself to a level of you understanding and setting up boundaries for yourself so that you do not get emotionally overwhelmed. Another growth that you need to explore is your physical growth. Remember that you have only one body, and that's the body that's your partner to really be successful, no? To be really successful in attaining your goal, no? We have only, this is one gift, that we have only one body, and we need to stretch ourselves to grow this physical body, grow your stamina, grow your flexibility, because when you are healthy, no, physically healthy, your body also gives your brain a sense of well-being, and so you're able to do things beyond, no, what you can usually do. And when you are physically healthy, no, it gives you that sense na kaya kong harapin yung mga struggles and problems because I'm strong. So this is really one thing that we all need, no, to stretch ourselves. So kind of thing, no, ano dito sa limang itong area na ito, yung stretch, i-grow ko so that I can continue to nurture other people in my space. Now, it is not easy because you have to be able, firstly, no, you have, when you want to grow yourself and you want to choose from these areas, you have, number one is to identify which area you're going to push to grow. Which at this point, kung titingnan mo, ano yung priority, ano yung pinaka-importante, no, that you need to really push. So, identify which area are going to push more, kasi hindi naman po lahat no gagawin mo, or else you get overwhelmed then, no. So anong area yung priority para din hindi ka matakot, and it will be much more friendlier, sabi nga natin, user friendly to you, no. So ano dito sa area ito which is most beneficial that you can take, mauuna. And then number two is you need to identify what help you need, no. As I said, we are designed, we are interconnected with each other. There are people who have gifts that can bless us, and we have gifts that can bless other people. We are designed to give as we are designed to receive. And so, if you're one person that you're going to close your door and you don't need help, it will be difficult for you to grow. That's why identify the help that you need and seek that help. And thirdly, you need to work with a coach. Clarity is a must. Clarity is very important. And this is the best time, January, the beginning month of the year, to really like be ensure and to ensure that you are planning things out. And a coach can be your, not just your accountability partner, but someone who can be someone to point out, no, your blind spot, kasi tayo po may mga blind spot tayo, may mga bagay tayong hindi nakikita sa sarili natin. That's why we need to have conversation, we need to walk and talk with a coach, no, to bring us through to completion. As I've said, we are designed not to be on our own, but we are designed to reach out to people, no. So work with a coach. And number four is draw the step, and the coach will help you with it, no? Ano yung first step, second step, third step that I can do, so that not all thoughts will come into the mind, because when all thoughts comes into the mind, you become overwhelmed. Na overwhelmed po tayo and we don't want to move anymore, and then it's important to act on it. Important to act on it. So are you desiring to nurture? If you're desiring to nurture, you need to grow. Nothing, no one, and will sustain the nurturing part, because it requires so much of you if you are not truly growing. And it is very important for you to be able to move through it when you are embracing a certain mental model. And that's what we have been learning in Be Learning Society. Now, each and every one of us have our own mental models. We grew up, no, in a different environment, kaya magkaiba-iba po tayo ng mental model. Mental model is a framework, no? Mental models are working frameworks that you can use to think things through. They can help you remove your inherent biases when making a decision, just like what highly successful people do, like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. So meron po tayo niyan. But a lot of times, yung ating pong kind of mental model is only appropriate for this certain situation. But if you want to level up, you must be able also to embrace a level up, a higher way of thinking, a higher way of really doing things. And that you can do when you are embracing and when you're aware, not just embracing, you have to be aware first and then embrace a certain and practice a certain mental model. At ngayon po, if you want to really grow so that you can nurture, kasi nga malakas yung demand ng nurturing, no, on your part, no, you can actually embrace a mental model, no, called the goal achievement mental model. So what is your goal in terms of growth this year? If you want to nurture, ano yung growth na gusto mong stretch out? Now, you have to remember that mental models gives you maximum result doing many minimal effort with less time. No? So, when you talk about goal achievement mental model, this is understanding what is really most valuable to you. What is most important? No, a lot of people do goal setting. I want to grow. But I want to be, they try to compare themselves with people and think na gusto ko kasi ganyan, but not really understanding how it will impact it at gaano ka siya ka-importante para sa'yo, how valuable it is. So it is very important that there has to be a value in the choices that you're going to make. You need to make goals that will give that compounding result. Ito lang yung ginol mo, pero yung result niya marami kaakibat, no? So I remember no going into life coaching, I wanted just simply to take care of my kids, learn how to really speak to them and reach out to them. But because of that goal, no, na maging life coach, to be certified, marami pong nabuksan na doon. That's what you call compounding result. I went into public speaking. I become an resource person in many talks, no, and I became a creative entrepreneur. And so yan po yung sinasabing compounding result. So ibig po sabihin, isa lang yung ginawa mo, no? Isa lang ginawa mo pero marami pong pumasok po na mga benefit or impacts, no. So goals has to be like that, no. You also have to create meaning for others. So, and like, how do you envision the relationship and the value, no, na binibigay mo? So when you do goal setting, when you do goal achievement mental model, you think first of the value of that goal and how it will greatly impact you. Yun po yung nauuna before the other steps that you're going to take. That's the goal achievement mental model. And if you're one person desiring really, especially if you're a parent, you might want to really like impact your children this 2023, really be an effective and efficient and empowered parent. It is very important that you are growing yourself because you cannot share what you don't have. We have to remember that real growth is when you start checking and correcting yourself because we all share from an overflow. We all share from an overflow. So think about it. What growth are you going to pursue this 2023 so that you can be able to nurture the people in your space, nurture your relationship not just with husband and wife, but nurture it also with your coworkers and your friends. As we all say, no, masaya po ang success pag meron po tayong mga karelasyon. So that's it, no. So maraming salamat, no, for joining me this noon. I hope that you had a happy lunch, and I pray that you continue to really reflect, as this is the most beautiful time, January, to begin really doing and setting your goal to become the best version of you. We are all, no, you and I, no, needs to grow so that we can nurture a relationship because we are all designed for this relationship. Maraming salamat po for joining me this afternoon sa mga kindred coaches. Maraming salamat po, no. And let me invite you, no, to a Decaf Coffee Republic. Every day we have our community events face to face. And if you're one person who desire to grow because you want to nurture, one of the best way is to really hop in Decaf Coffee Republic. Gabi-gabi po, may nightly event except on a Friday where we give a rest to the space po. So, today is a Tuesday. So, mamayang gabi po at 7:30 p.m. we have Master Coach Jasmine for habits, no? Yan po yung pinag-uusapan, no? If you one person wanted to grow, definitely you have to understand what are the habits that are beneficial that will help you grow. So it's Groove Tuesday with Master Coaches mean it's all about habits. And bukas po, if you're one person to really like learn to focus on your growth so that you can nurture, it's important that you are also growing to become, to really pursue the purpose God has for you. And that's on Wednesday with Coach Rezzhel, no, Away in a Day with Coach Rezzhel. And of course, you have to strengthen yourself, no, because life is really full of uncertainty, but growth is very important so that you can nurture. So you need to strengthen yourself. So coaching for the soul with Master Coach A every Thursday po yan, no, in Coffee Republic. And then of course, Saturday is a day of expression. And a lot of people don't understand that when you're actually expressing yourself, you're basically growing. You're growing your confidence, you're growing your talent and skills. So every Saturday po with Coach Orville, open mic po ito. If you're into poetry, if you're into music, if you're into spoken words, join us every Saturday, open mic with Coach Orville. And most definitely, Sunday is Sunday is all about creativity in different areas, and Coach Sean is going to be teaching that 7:30 p.m. din po, no, with Coach Sean on a Sunday po. And definitely, eto po, no, when you talk about relationship, definitely it Coach Tin De Hoya, no? So Coach Tin De Hoya is nurturing Monday, so relationship matters so much in everything that we do. So hop in with Coach Tin Monday at 7:30 p.m. So thank you so much for hopping in ngayong hapon na ito. Yun dun po ay lahat ng opportunity na yan binibigay po sa Decaf Coffee Republic for you to grow so that you can become the best version of yourself and nurture other people. So thank you for the support, no, that you are giving. If you're interested also to become a professional service provider, either as a life coach or a mental health coach like us, connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to know more about Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program by Master Coach A. We are now accepting application for mental health certification internship program with limited slots. So make sure that you make the reservation with Coach Rezzhel. So join us back again tomorrow. No? Maraming salamat. Same time, same digital space for Coach Tin for episode 560. No? So Decaf Coffee Republic is inside Pioneer Center compound, widely known as PC, just across Bayanihan Center, Pioneer Road corner, Brixton, and United Street, Capitolios, Pasig City. So, this is Life Coach Marife Garfin, mentally fit to serve in behalf of Life Coach Philippines. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bam, boom. See you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, everyone.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.